is time. It is time to brew your best beer. The 2015 Sjporr Challenge is brought to you by the Greenville Homebrew Supply, located in Red Lion, Pennsylvania. Brewers Exchange, operating in the U.S. and Canada. Finney's Homebrew Emporium, located in Bishopdale, Christchurch, New Zealand. And Omega Yeast, located in Chicago, Illinois.
Clements Homebrew coming at you with another 2015 Sjporr beer review. This is the U.S.-Canadian finals. Not sure who this beer's from. Just not sure. Here it is, folks. This is the 8B6-163-D44. It's called Cordially Invited. Description. This Wisconsin-inspired cherry stout is blended with an 8% sweet stout style recipe. Lactose is added to preserve some sweetness to brighten the cherries. During primary, I infused cherry bourbon with coffee, vanilla, and chocolate. Then added that to secondary with a bourbon-soaked medium toast oak spiral for a month. I don't know. This one sounds pretty fabulous, and it's gotten a little more age now at this point than the first round. So it should be wonderful. I'm not going to go through all the ingredients on this because my mouth is watering and I'm ready to get into it. Local cherries were definitely used. All right, got a nice hiss, smoke coming off. And I let it warm a bit before the pour. And I know I can pour all this one in. So look at that. Wow, it's really a mocha. It's a very thin head, of course. Not surprising with the addition of alcohol and the other things in there. That does tend to take the head away. But it was a very mocha colored head, and it's gone. This is basically either ultra brown, dark brown, or black. But you're not seeing anything through it, even at the bottom of the glass. So let's get a nose. Bam! Man, those cherries come right off. I didn't leave myself much room to swirl. But immediately, man, you get this rich roast chocolate with cherries, and it's a sweet cherry scent, and it is more of a cordial cherry scent I think of. We get them from Trader Joe's at Christmas. It's the chocolate-covered cherries with, I think, brandy in it, and it really has that type of a aroma to it. I'm going to try to get a little more nose, but I just can't swirl it. I do get a hint of the vanilla on there as well. And you get a bit of the earthiness on this and a bit of the oak, a hint of the oak, just a bit of that. But it's going to continue to develop as it warms. There's no question about that. It's probably right now right at about 50 degrees. So it'll continue to get better as it warms. I'm going to go ahead and try it now, and then I'll come back and as it warms and do a few more notes. Wow. Wow. What a great set of finals we have this year. Man. Yeah, you do get that, as I said, that cherry cordial type taste on there. But I get the coffee. I'm picking up on that coffee, the chocolate, beautiful roast, beautiful sweet cherry flavor, kind of some dark and medium cherries both, but those rich darker cherries for sure. But much like those candies, I've got to say, and it makes me want to just kind of slow down with this one. So I'm gonna make some notes on this so far, and I'll come back with this one. I'm enjoying this. I've got to come and tell you the ingredients after all. So we've got Bryce 2-row, flaked oats, chocolate wheat, roasted barley, caramel 120, so some deep caramel, and debittered black malt. And they use nugget and Willamette hops and USO5. So very clean fermentation there. I want you to notice something. I'm gonna give this a swirl and look what happens with the head, and then just see how it drapes down the side after that. That's pretty. That's a really pretty beer. For a dessert beer, that's just gorgeous. Well, I was so enjoying this beer that I finished it before the video. Here's the bottle. That's a nice testament to this beer. A second great testament to this beer. My wife almost never tastes beer. I think she may have tried one of mine in all the years I've been brewing. But after smelling this from 5 feet away, and then I brought it over to her during the break to smell, she not only took a sip, she took a second sip. That never happens. That never happens. I'm just telling you right now, that never happens. So what can I say about this? I mean, this gets high scores for me. This hits all my happy buttons. The changes as it warms. As it warms up, the cherry fades to not being at the forefront, but blended with everything else. Kind of an equal status, if you will. Because you get this rich roast, meaning roasted malts. You get rich roasted coffee like espresso, and you get some dark chocolate. And then you get the cherry, and they're all there. And then you start picking up a little bit more on the oak as it warms, and the cherry fades back. Just beautifully thought through, crafted, well designed, well executed beer. I find a difficult time finding anything to say that could be improved. It's 8.3%, a lot of wonderful flavor at 8.3%. And for me, being, you know, the boozy beer drinker, I mean, I can only say, well, let's craft an 11.5%, 12% version of this. That would be then glorious with a full mouthfeel. But short of that, I mean, this was a beautiful beer. So I will see you guys in the next 2015 Sjporr Challenge beer review for the US Canadian Finals. See you then, guys.